So welcome back, everyone. I wanted to take a moment to share with all of you my house collection. As I was cleaning out some of our cabinets and I was cleaning out one of our secretaries, as I was pulling items out so I could dust, my husband said, "I think you have an addiction to little houses." And as I looked around, I thought, you're probably right. So I thought I would share these with all of you. Some of you have seen these before, and some of you have not. They've been in a lot of my seasonal decor, but some of them I use in my everyday decor as well. So I'm going to start here with the ceramic house. This little ceramic house, actually, I got last year at Christmas, and it has little windows in it, and it is not battery operated. It does take a real flame or flameless tea light candle. And I am going to give you a more close-up look because I know whenever you're showing anything on here that's white, it typically tends to wash out with the lighting. But I love this ceramic house. I keep this out all the time. It sits on one of my side tables in our family room, and I do use a little battery operated tea light in there, or I will use a real flame tea light. But I do have this out all the time, and it is something that I use frequently. This is the large silver hallmark house that is actually battery operated. And I've shared this with all of you at Christmas time, and I absolutely love it. It has all these windows all the way around, and it has the really pretty scalloped roof, and it's made out of a galvanized metal. So it's really nice, really sturdy. The bottom of it here has a place where you replace the batteries and an off and on switch. So this is something that I use specifically at Christmas time, but it's one of my favorites and I absolutely love it. So then I'm moving on to our little cardboard houses here. These also are battery operated, and they have a little flickering tea light that's built in. There is a timer on, or I'm sorry, a place on the bottom where you turn it off and on. They are not on a timer, but they flicker, and they're little cardboard houses that have the windows. And it's just really neat because there are no windows on the back, but it's really neat because in the evening, whenever they are flickering, it just looks really, really pretty. And I've used these in my holiday decorating for Christmas, and then I also did a vignette last year for fall where I used these as well. So I have the larger one here, and then I have the smaller one here that also is a flickering tea light, and it has the little windows on each side, and I think they're absolutely adorable, and they're completely cardboard. So if you wanted to, you could paint them, but I love them white. I love the simplicity of it, so I've always kept them white. But there's something that I keep out in our secretary in our family room all year long. They just sit in there, and every so often I will turn them on and they flicker, and they're just really, really pretty. These were purchased 2 years ago at Target. They were relatively inexpensive. I didn't see them last year, but I purchased them the year before last, and I've held on to them because I love them, and I think they're something you can use all year round. The Hallmark house I actually found at Savers. It was brand new. It still had the tag on it, and I know that when I looked them up, this was one from, I believe, 2016. It was the 2016 Hallmark house. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty certain whenever I looked it up and read about it, that's what it said. And it does have a 4-hour timer on here. So you can turn it on and leave it on, and it will stay on for 4 hours. So if you ever see this out, this is a great addition to add to your holiday decorating. And then the ceramic house, the thing that I loved about this, I purchased 3 or 4 of these last year, and I gave them as gifts in gift boxes, in baskets, is that to me, they really represented the look of the Hearth and Hand house. And so I really liked that because the things I paired it with were from the Hearth and Hand collection. I put them in these baskets with some of the Hearth and Hand towels and Magnolia Journal and a few other things like that. And I included some really pretty flameless candles, and I gifted those. And I did a video on that as well. I used the Hearth and Hand gold bell last year, and this actually looked like the image of their logo. So this house is something I absolutely love as well, and I think it's just really pretty, and I leave it out all year long. So while I was cleaning out my cabinet and I had these out, when my husband made that comment, I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to share these with everyone, because for those of you who have never seen them, here's my small little collection of lighted houses. And for those of you who have seen them, I'm showing them again, and I know that a lot of you have commented on them in the past and have shown appreciation for them. So I'm sharing them today. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you're notified of any new videos. Check out my video description for links to all my social media sites, my Instagram, my Pinterest, my website. Of course, the At Home with Zane online store is in there as well, so go over and check that out. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we'll look for you the next time.